When was the last time you looked in the mirror? Not just at your own reflection, but deep into your own eyes and asked yourself, what am I doing with my life? Or perhaps more honestly, why am I not where I want to be? It's easy, it's almost automatic to point fingers outward. Maybe you felt held back by the world. Maybe you were wronged by people or unlucky by circumstance. But what if, just for today, you turn that finger towards yourself? Not in self-loathing, but in radical responsibility. Before you get mad at the world, ignite your inner greatness to unleash your innate potential. This right here is your mirror moment. We'll venture into a safe, honest space for hard truths, gentle guidance, and the kind of self-reflection that transforms lives. If you found yourself frustrated, angry, or stuck, blaming others, the world, or your past, this episode is for you. It isn't about blame or shame. It's about reclaiming your power, owning your choices, and recognizing the immense reservoir of untapped potential that lies within you. The good thing is we've all been there. So it's not just you who's feeling this way. Life throws us curveballs all the time. Sometimes it feels like a relentless barrage of them. Maybe someone betrayed your trust. Maybe an opportunity slipped through your fingertips. Or maybe you were born into hardships that others can hardly imagine. The temptation is strong to direct your anger outward at people who hurt us, at institutions that failed us, or at the randomness of fate. But here's the hard truth. Anger aimed at the world rarely changes anything outside of us. It only simmers, festers, and more often than not, it becomes a cage, trapping us in resentment and stagnation. And the world just keeps spinning. People move on, and we remain rooted, maybe justified, but unmoved by the temptation to blame. But what if that anger, that energy is actually a signal from your soul, like a flare in the dark saying, hey, there's more for you. There's more you can do. There's more you can become. Every day we make choices, some bold, some timid, and some we avoid making at all. But here's the thing. Our indecision is actually a decision in itself. When we don't choose, the world chooses for us. It chooses our circumstances, our routines, our fears. These things shape our lives in the absence of conscious, courageous choice. Take a moment to reflect. Reflect honestly. Is your current life a patchwork of jobs, relationships, old habits, and opportunities either lost or gained? The sum of your choices of decisions and indecisions. Be real with yourself. The answer is almost always yes. But you know what? The beauty and the burden of this truth is that it also means something empowering. If your choices got you here, new choices can take you elsewhere. Now, let's pivot, okay? Instead of blaming yourself for what you haven't done, let's get curious about what you're capable of doing. Every person, yes, that means you too, has innate gifts, talents, skills, and abilities. But they don't arrive fully formed. They're like seeds. They require nurturing, courage, and effort to bloom. Maybe you can write, sing, solve problems, inspire, lead, organize, build, or even teach. Maybe your talents haven't found their stage yet. Or maybe you've stifled them under the weight of self-doubt or distraction. But the truth is, these gifts are yours, waiting to be called to action and shared with the world. So ask yourself, what am I naturally good at? What lights me up? What do I lose track of time doing? The answers are clues. They're like little breadcrumbs to the path you're meant to walk by awakening the dormant power that lies within you and demonstrating your innate gifts inside. Responsibility isn't a punishment. It's the highest form of self-respect. When you acknowledge, I am the author of my story, you reclaim the pen from everyone else and everything else. You get to revise the chapters, set new intentions, and decide what comes next in your life. Is it painful to admit that you haven't done all you could? Yes, it definitely is for me. But it's also liberating, because if you have the power to keep yourself small, you also have that same power to grow, to explore, to change your life. So before you aim your anger at the world, before you rehash old hurts or relive old betrayals, pause for a minute. Look yourself in the eye and say, I owe myself more. This courage to take responsibility for your life story builds confidence and fuels every other aspect of your life. Life is relentless in offering opportunities to learn and grow. Sometimes they come dressed up as challenges, sometimes as chance meetings, sometimes as doors that seem closed shut. The question is, are you watching? Are you listening? Are you willing to try, fail, and try again? Growth isn't comfortable. It asks you to be a beginner, to stumble, to fall down, to persist through embarrassment and doubt. But it also rewards you with new skills, new belief, and eventually new circumstances. Don't settle for excuses. Don't let I can't, I'm too old, I'm too young, oh, I'm too late, I'm not enough be the refrain of your life. Instead, let your mantra be the I'm still growing, I'm still trying, I'm not finished yet, I'm still living. And then go and seize the opportunity for greatness. Anger, it's energy. Left unchecked, it can corrode your spirit. But redirected, it can provide the inspiration you need to act, to strive, to leap, to excel. Let your dissatisfaction with your circumstances be the spark that lights the fire of your determination. Channel your anger, not toward blaming others or the past or the world, but toward building the future you desire. Use it to ignite your courage, your endurance, your stamina, and your drive. Let it be the wind in your sails, not the anchor pulling you down. When you look at your life and feel lack, let that feeling ignite an unrelenting desire to succeed, to maximize your unique greatness. Every excuse you make is a stone thrown in your own path. Move them one by one with focused action as you transform your anger into motivation for success. To live your best life is not about perfection or constant happiness. That's just not a reality. It's about refusing to settle for less than what you want, for less than what you can be. It's about searching deep within yourself to find that stubborn spark, that fire, the drive, the passion, the will to keep moving forward even when all the odds are stacked against you. Remember this, greatness isn't reserved for the lucky or for the privileged. It's available to those who reach for it, who work for it, who believe in their own possibility. The will to live your best life requires you to visualize yourself living day in and day out as that person in the dream sequence that's so clear and vivid when you go to bed at night. So before you get mad at the world or at people, Step outside of yourself and ask, have I truly given my gifts a chance? Have I tried, failed, and tried again? Have I really looked for opportunities to grow, or merely waited for them to find me? The world doesn't owe us anything, but we owe ourselves everything. You have one life, one wild and precious chance to live in your potential. Don't let it slip in and slip away by blame or regret or passivity. Start today. Take the first step. Identify one thing, however small, that you can do to nurture your gifts, to learn, to grow, to act, and then go and do it. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. Now remember, the only person who holds the key to your future is you. Turn that key, open the door, walk boldly into your greatness. Until next time, stay courageous and never settle for less than the best version of yourself. Have a great day.